Very good morning and welcome to other newspaper highlights. Today is Saturday, 11th of March 2017. This is Edward with the highlights of today's English newspapers. As usual, we have three leading daily newspapers for the highlights: Daily Mirror, Daily News and Slow Today. Firstly, let's have a look on the Daily Mirror. The main headline of the Daily Mirror highlights: Uproar in Parliament, adjourned till March 21. Valuable time was lost as a result of the repeated requests made by the jaw. The National Freedom Front should be recognized as a separate group. The jaw is made up of several political parties and they should be allowed to express their political ideologies. MP Dulles said the jaw had not been able to obtain a room in the parliamentary complex. Parliament sessions ended abruptly yesterday when the Speaker suspended sittings at 11:50 am following an uproar by members of the government and the opposition when members of the joint opposition requested the Speaker to ensure that their rights were safeguarded. Mahendran makes a 5-hour-long statement. The Presidential Commission of Inquiry on the sale of bonds yesterday recorded a 5-hour-long statement from former Central Bank Governor Arjuna Mahendran, who was accompanied by his lawyers. He arrived at 9:30 am and it was 5:15 pm when he concluded his statements. Tamil Nadu fishermen hit Sri Lanka Navy water scooter before shooting. Incident occurred when Sri Lanka Navy cornered Tamil Nadu fishermen. Lack of exact developments hampering investigations. Officers investigating the case of the gunning down of Tamil Nadu fishermen allegedly by Sri Lanka Navy have claimed that the incident could have been triggered by the Rameswaram fishermen allegedly ramming against the island nation Navy's water scooter or inflatable boat. Joe vows to struggle for recognition as main opposition. The exercise they were engaged in Parliament yesterday was the beginning of this struggle. The joint opposition said yesterday it would continue its struggle inside and outside Parliament to secure the status of the main opposition in Parliament. Chinese workers in BIA project nabbed with 6 million rupees worth of cigarettes. They were attempting to use the Green Channel. 4 Chinese workers attached to the runway renovation project at the Bandaranaike International Airport were nabbed by customs while attempting to smuggle some 6 million rupees worth of foreign cigarettes into the country. They were checked when attempting to use the Green Channel. Sri Lanka refugees who sheltered Snowden seek refuge in Canada. Refugee claims have been filed in Canada on behalf of the Sri Lankan and Philippine asylum seekers who sheltered a former US intelligence contractor Edward Snowden in Hong Kong in 2013. Lawyers involved in the matter had revealed on Thursday. Secondly, let's move to Daily News. Prison was attacked. Cultural North OIC transferred. 7 prisoners, 2 prison officers died in attack on disciplinary grounds recommended by NPC. Cultural North Police OIC Ananda De Silva was transferred to Colombo North Division on disciplinary grounds after the prison bus carrying underworld figures including Aruna Sandhya alias Samayan came under attack in Kalutara on February 27. 7 people were killed when unidentified gunmen opened fire at the bus carrying these prisoners to the Kadawala Magistrates Court from Kalutara. AIA-DMK members raise a fisherman killing issue in Parliament. Members of the AIA-DMK and DMK on Friday raised the issue of killing of an Indian fisherman allegedly by the Sri Lankan Navy in Parliament and asked the government to give a strong message to Sri Lanka. In the Rajya Sabha, the issue was raised by Kanimoli of DMK and S.R. Balasubramaniam of AIA-DMK, to which the government responded by saying that the matter has been taken up with the Sri Lankan government. The government of Sri Lanka has promised full investigation. Minister of State for External Affairs M.J. Akbar said. 2 run over by train. 2 individuals were killed in Kollipitia after being run over by a train heading towards Maradana yesterday. The victims were believed to be walking along the railway track. They have been identified as residents of Balangoda. Finally, let's move to Ceylon today. The main headline of the Ceylon today says, Parliament ends in chaos. Government stages walkout for the first time in history. President focuses on ministries. Evaluation before reshuffle. President Maithripala Sirisena is currently evaluating the work of all the ministries before carrying out a reshuffle of the cabinet, sources said. Doctors, nurses, banks, ports gang up against Saipem. Major strike imminent. Several frontline trade unions in the country are planning to stage a combined strike shortly to express their vehement opposition to the Saipem Institute in Malabar. STF guard for prison buses. The police department has decided to deploy STF guards to protect prison buses whenever noted underworld criminals are being taken to courts. With that, let's come to an end of today's paper highlights. We will come with more news tomorrow morning. Thanks for listening to other newspaper highlights.